Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I thought I'd make a quick video today showing you my most recent spring setup in this A5TN from Mystic's Little Gifts. The leather that I got is called Carbon and I chose the pink stitching and elastics. I'm about to switch the setup, so I thought this would be a perfect time, as well as it being June. We're 6 months into the year, so I'm pretty set in my planning routine. On the front there's just this large bow from Planning Zen. I have a rose gold ollie clip, and I have this little charm I made using a fox and pip bow and a crystal heart from Michaels. I like to plan with a pencil, a gel pen, and a fine liner. The gel pen I'm using is from Villa Beautiful. The pencil is from Pilot. It's their Dr. Grip line, and it's a shaker pencil. And the fine liner I'm using at the moment is from Deleter. It's their Neo Pico line. Alright, so the theme that I'm going for right now is just a kind of girly rose gold, gray, and pink vibe. I'm using some deco from the April Simply Gilded box, sub-box I believe. That's a die cut from Sweet Paper Studio. I have a Grumpy Bear felty clip from Confetti Baby, and this fox and pip bow from Pigtails and Pockets, I believe. I'll have to check. I can't quite remember who the enamel pin is from. I'll leave it in the description box, as well as the bow die cut here. That was a gift from a planner friend of mine, Nat, so I'll have to ask her where she got that. It might be my newest addiction, but I'm not quite sure. On the front here, I have a small sticker pocket from Fox and Pip, and that inspired me to make a larger pocket using some scrapbook paper that I picked up at Michaels. And then I also have this little sticky note that also came in the Simply Gilded sub-box. For the background paper, I'm using, it's actually wrapping paper that I picked up at Marshall's. I was having a hard time finding paper that fit an A5 size, so I thought wrapping paper might work, and it turned out pretty great. It really matches the theme. Also, I'm using a cover-on-cover here. It's not the Hobonichi cover-on-cover, it's actually from Midori. It's a little bit tight, but it does fit. Opening it up, I just have this die cut. Who is this from? I'll have to, again, leave it below. I'm really sorry. It's really hard to remember every single shop. I have accumulated this stuff over quite a few years. I have been decorative planning since about 2015, but I'm pretty introverted, so this is my first video, or one of them. I'm not sure what one I'll post first. I decided to go for a DIY theme this year. I thought maybe I would try to let my creativity shine a little bit, and I would try to stay away from kits this year and focus more on trying to create my own art and images. I love kits. I'm definitely a decorative planner that uses lots of stickers, but I do live in Canada and international shipping is so pricey, and I really thought that this year I'd just really like to see what I can come up with and create. I decided to do a year in pixels for my front page here, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I used some watercolors. I think I would probably repeat this next year, but I would probably print that out and just make it look a little bit cleaner. I'm also doing a habit tracker at the beginning here, and I'm really proud. I've never stuck with a habit tracker before, so I have managed to update this daily. And really, I think the reason that I haven't stuck with a habit tracker before is I put the emphasis on checking every single day to make sure that I did the habit. And I decided my approach this year would be more to see trends and patterns, especially in terms of my mental health. So I'm trying to not focus on having every day be a check mark and just have every day recorded. And that's really been working out and it's been quite helpful. Alright, that starts my January monthly. Like I said, I wanted to do more of a DIY theme and create some of my own art, so I decided to do a sage smudge New Year for January, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I did a Game of Thrones for April. And our current month is boba. And that is what a empty month would look like. Also, these tabs here, I did make those myself. Those are post-it tabs, and I just used some vinyl and cut it out on my silhouette. Alright, so I decided that I wouldn't do every single week and every single daily, and I've just marked some pages at the top to show you. This is one of my first YouTube videos, and I'm actually terrible at editing. So if you would like to see a full flip through of every week and every day, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely do that, but I thought I would keep this video on the shorter side and just show you some of my planning style with certain pages. So I'm just going to take this clip off. Alright, so here is the start of the year, and I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to switch up my style and my planner. Last year I was in a B6TN using inserts, but I wanted something a little bit bigger. And I also used an A6 Hobonichi for like a daily doodle memory keeping, and I absolutely fell in love with the Tomoe River paper, so I thought that I would go for the A5 this year. So I did use a kit from Simply Me Kish. I really did like how this turned out, but as you can see, I do try to stay away from kits a little bit more further into the year. Here I used a printable kit and some different color fine liner pens, and I thought that was cute how that turned out. This was also a printable kit, and I used some Simply Gilded washi here. It's actually samples. I'm new to Simply Gilded this year. I've been decorative planning for a long time, but I was never able to snag Simply Gilded. It just sold too quickly. So I thought I'd get some samples after a planner friend of mine had given me some, and I definitely fell in love. There's another example of how I would use a printable kit and some washi. I sized the full boxes down in silhouette. These are all Erin Condren size printable kits, so it's definitely easy to use what you have and make it work. Okay, so here's where I decided that I was going to try to use less kits and just focus on character stickers, date covers, and washi. These date covers, I'm using a Posca paint pen, and I really enjoy using those in my planner. I'll show you one here. That is a Posca paint pen. They go on opaque and matte, and they are actually waterproof as well. My friend Nat sent me a sub sticker kit from Simply Gilded, and I thought that turned out pretty cute. And I did go on to sub to her after using this kit in my Hobonichi. I thought maybe I would show you this page just in case anyone is wondering how to use one of their sub kits in their Hobonichi. And one of my most recent spreads. All right, so I think we go into the dailies after that. That would be an example of just a blank weekly. So at the start of the year, I forgot to mention the Hobonichi comes with dailies, weeklies, monthlies, and those year at a glance at the beginning there. So I am into astrology, and I thought maybe I would just make a little cheat sheet of the planetary events that are set to happen this year, and then that is my solar return chart. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing every single day, but if you would like to see all of my dailies, I figured 6 months into the year, that's a great place. I can make another video at the end of 2019, and it can be like my whole flip through of my whole planner, how it all turned out. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see. Unfortunately, my husband's grandfather passed away in January, and I made these 2 pages for him. Just some memories that I have of him that I'd like to be able to look back on. This page is documenting the Spider-Man movie that I took my son to see for his birthday with his friends. I really enjoyed the movie. I can't take credit for this image. I did copy it from a Google image, but I thought I did a pretty good job. I am very much into tarot cards and metaphysical things, so that is an example of a spread that I did. And here's an example of using some photos and some quotes. I use a lot of watercolors in my Hobonichi, and originally I had a lot of granulating watercolors, but Tomoa River paper is really unique, and I really didn't like the way that it was granulating, so I wanted to see what some transparent ones would look like. And I believe this is the Daniel Smith dot card. So if anybody is looking to get some watercolors and is just overwhelmed by the choice, I would definitely recommend picking up one of those dot cards. I believe Schmincke also makes one, and it's really a great tool to help narrow down your color choices. That would be an example of just using watercolors and playing and having fun, not necessarily having anything to document that day, but still wanting to have some images and colors in my planner. I'll also document kind of world events that are important to me. Nipsey Hussle did pass away, so I did put that in my planner. I definitely did not do his image justice, so I apologize to any Nipsey fans out there. But yeah, I thought that I would put that tribute to him in my planner. And sometimes I just put images that I've been thinking about. That was a DNA strand and one of my favorite spring flowers. And I'll also do some recipes. And more recently, I've been using it to swatch all of my washies that I've been purchasing. So yeah, I think I'll end it there. That is my A5 Hobonichi setup. And then maybe I'll just quickly show you my Stalogy as well. So right here is my B6 Stalogy. I really just use this for lists. I have some pages marked at the top to show you. The front here, it's just a vinyl that I cut out myself using Silhouette, a Fox and Pip bow. on the back there. This die cut is from Choose to Do Planners. They sell really great holographic planners, and that was in my order. I believe this pocket is from Rose Colored Days, but I'm not quite sure. Again, it was a gift from a planner friend of mine, and this little Ambition die cut is from Planner Press. The front cover here, I've just made this Simply Gilded washi dashboard from their pre-sale washi. And then I decided to do a Harry Potter theme on the back there. I just have an index there of some lists that I have going, as well as a sticker from my Etsy shop. So I just make lists of anything that comes to mind. Those are some tarot decks that I've been wanting. That was a list from January, I believe, of some items that I was going to send my planner friend. I've adopted the whole inbox trend, which is basically just another word for to-do list, but hey, it works, right? So that was my May inbox, as well as some foil sticker ideas I had. That is the budget that I've set up for July. As well as my, yes, that was my July financial, sorry, June and July inbox. At the back, I've just got some pen testing there. And that's my B6 Stalogy that I use for note keeping. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and have a great day. Bye.